Gameplay, yeah.
Cool.
Hey, and we're back.
So we have Kyle as requested coming up here. Dan versus Kyle. We will try to get that.
Ooh, interesting. As you can see, my I'm phasing in from one dimension to the other, and that's just going to be how it is.
Yeah.
I am also not Steven.
Yes, you are no longer Steven. Nor were you ever, as far as I know.
I mean, don't ask Whitpro, but it's fine.
So this is Hate Bears versus Mono Green.
And we're coming in game 2, so looks like we have Shelli up a game, if the overlay is to be believed.
Yes, and Kyle, it looks like won game 1, or round 1, and Shelli lost.
Yeah, Kyle beat Dan in round 1 in 3 games.
Yeah.
And Kyle won first. Okay. All right.
Thanks.
So we have Mono Green up a game against Hate Bears.
Yes.
And it looks like we're still in the sideboard process here.
Yeah, the thing about Robert's deck is I think sideboarding is going to be somewhat difficult for him. Because he has so many silver bullets.
Yes.
And you have to figure out which of those silver bullets are relevant. Because as far as I know, he didn't get survival, did he?
No, but the nice thing is if he has Eladamri's Call.
Yes,
if he's wrong about what needs to be in the main deck, he does have Living Wish.
Yes, he does have Living Wish. I did see that. And it'll be interesting, I think. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sorry. Just getting over a sinus infection.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah. C'est la vie. But I loved Robert's list when he drafted it because I am a stacks player at heart. So it always seems fun when someone can try to make it work. And it's, looking at what he drafted all of my favorite Hate Bears. Except 3-mana Thalia.
I was wondering about 3-mana Thalia before the Imperial
Sovereign.
Sovereign came in, yeah.
I just feel like in VRD especially, 3-mana Thalia is probably better than Guardian because Storm isn't really a thing very often.
No, it's not.
And the tempo loss that you get from that is so impactful against so many decks.
Yes. Just lands coming to play tapped is huge.
Yeah, and then if you have the Reanimator deck, your Gristlebrand comes in tapped.
Right.
Which gives me a turn to do something, and sure, you'll draw your cards, but you're not getting life back. So.
You're not getting life, you're not blocking. If you have some way to give it haste, that's not happening. If you're shallow graving it or something crazy like that, that's not going to happen for you. There's, if you're against Through the Breach, cards like that, it's very strong.
Yeah.
So.
Which that'll be interesting to see. If he had drafted that going up against John, that would have been because that's his whole plan.
Yeah.
Is sneak and show basically.
Yes.
And that's probably one of my favorite things about VRD. Besides the strange cards you get, is you do get actual eternal archetypes done Highlander style, and it's interesting to see which ones still work and which ones don't.
And it also means that you get to see these second string cards that sort of enable these decks, right? If you could only play one sneak attack, what else would you play in your deck? Well, here's the list, right?
5 lands for Robert.
That does not look good for Shelli.
Oh,
but he's keeping.
He's keeping.
That's
That's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
We've got 5 lands, Worldly Tutor, and something. Meanwhile, Kyle actually leveraging Exploration into Jiraga Tree Speaker.
Oh, yeah, we're off to the races there. That's a cube staple there, Mr. Tree Speaker.
Jiraga Tree Speaker, the elf that says, we have Solry at home. Well,
yes, all of us do.
And
he fetches for a plane, so not activating Worldly Tutor here.
Interesting. He must have a...
I believe it was the Selfless Spirit was what he had in hand.
Okay.
So he might be waiting to see which hate piece he needs, maybe?
I suppose, but... Presumably he knows what Kyle is trying to do to him, right? Because
he's seen it one game already.
Because first of all, Kyle did it to him, and second of all, we have open deck lists, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like on turn, if you're the Hate Bears deck, you want to get out ahead, right?
Yeah.
You want to get your Hate Bear before they do the thing.
Oof.
Oh no. Because what you want to do is get your Revoker out there before they play their fellows.
Oh no, is that a Stasis Snare?
Yes, that is...
in his hand on the far right?
I think that is... He did draft Stasis Snare, so I think that's what that is. But here's Eidolon of Rhetoric acting here, partially at this point, as Horned Turtle.
Yeah. Kyle is, 1 card in hand now? And basically infinite mana at this point.
Right.
Between the Rathalos and everything else. So.
He's not any longer a 2 spells a turn kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. His weird mustache is very good.
Yeah, it's my wife hates it, so that's why I keep it.
Well, see, here's the thing: if I grew a mustache, you'd all hate it.
Yeah,
because it would be like little bits here and there.
Yeah.
That's how it's. I didn't get the facial hair genes. Didn't happen for me.
And we've got a green sun for too much mana.
Mm-hmm.
Which good luck, Mr. Shelli.
There's it's prime time.
Oh wow!
And we're gonna go get some more lands, and those lands are probably depth stage, and Shelly's in big trouble.
Yeah, he has Stasis Snare though.
That's true, but even if he snares Merit Lage, he still has prime time to contest.
Yes, he does.
And it's actually not
Cradle City.
So Kyle playing around Stasis Snare just says more mana, please.
Yeah,
and goes for Gaia's Cradle, City of Traders.
I mean, at this point, I don't think he really needs to go for the combo. He's in such a commanding position here that it doesn't really matter. We've got a Manglehorn, which isn't going to do a lot now that we've gotten value out of that exploration.
But if Primetime gets Stasis snared, Kyle sort of doesn't have anything to do at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing is
just kidding.
Well, there's a Druid of Elysian.
So that's Dryad of the Elysian Grove, who is here playing the role of Prismatic Omen to that Valakut.
Yeah, and we do fire off a Stasis Snare in response there, so we know now that that's not gonna play out for him, unfortunately. But I don't think it really matters. He's still in such a good spot here that he can just make land drops for the rest of the game and be fine.
Right.
So we're going to level up a bunch.
Yep, Derogatory Speaker is going to be level over 9,000.
Yeah. What 9,000?
And we're going to... If as long as Kyle continues to play land, I mean, he's not going to miss that City of Traders, I guarantee.
No, absolutely not. And we did just draw a Once Upon a Time.
All right.
Bannable in every format, evidently. Thank you, it is boss, I agree.
Shelly wastelanding the Valakut. That's a game changer.
That is. And now we have a Once Upon a Time. And worth noting, he's activating Once Upon a Time now and still holding back the Worldly Tutor. Presumably so he can use it on Kyle's turn. So we're going to get a Banisher Priest.
Mm-hmm.
So Hate Bear's doing Hate Bear things here. Or is Eidolon asymmetrical?
Eidolon is symmetrical.
Yeah.
So
we can.
Shelly's cast a spell for the turn and passes.
Yeah, so now we can Worldly Tutor after getting once there. I think I like that a little bit more than firing off the Worldly Tutor first.
Yes, because you actually get to do both within the turn cycle.
If
you Worldly Tutor and then once, what have you really done?
Yeah, you just get that in your hand sooner. Yeah. So we've got Kyle 2 cards in hand now?
2 cards in hand. Kyle saying, let me take it to the streets with this motley crew of elves and dryads.
Yeah. I have to imagine that Raphaelos would probably be the Tommy Lee of the bunch.
Well, Raphaelos is making a quick exit to this one form.
And there is an Elvish Reclaimer, so now we have another Turbo Depths.
Kyle looking to walk 500 miles and then 500 more to get the Turbo Depths combo going.
Solid. He just wants to wake up at your door. All right, and we've got a Worldly Tutor here. So we do have a Vanisher Priest for the Reclaimer.
Shelly might... I don't think... Tomic doesn't help. Does Tomic help? Actually, Tomic stops the...
Target and Graveyard. And I don't know if it stops in play or not.
Right. Would it stop... Yeah, Tomic...
I used to run it in Abzan Maverick and Legacy when people ran it.
So Tomic lands on the battlefield and land cards at graveyard, so it would stop the...
Can't be the targets, but does Elvish Reclaimer target?
No, but Stage does.
Griff is good.
Thespian Stage targets. So
yes,
that's
it
what
does.
Matters.
Correct, yeah.
And so that would shut down... Kyle would be forced to pay 30 mana, a thing he can do.
Oh, interesting. We didn't fire off the Banisher Priest here. He got a Hushwing Griff, which he can flash in.
Right.
Does Banisher Priest have flash? I can't remember.
No, Banisher Priest is a slow friend.
Oh, yep. Here we go. We are Although I guess it doesn't really matter because he can banish or priest the token. End step, we're going to flashing Hushwing Griff.
Oh, that means the
token comes in tapped on end
the
step.
The token comes in tapped, yeah.
But only on end step.
Now, if you're Kyle there, do you fire off your Reclaimer activation there?
I think I wait till end step. After he's spent a spell, Revoker, name...
Well, Revoker, Kyle wants to respond with Revoker on the stack.
Yeah.
Is going to reclaim...
Yeah. Grab Depths.
Come on. Whenever you play another land. So Reclaimer does not...
Yeah, does not
get
destroy
rid of City.
It. Yeah. So we're going to get a 20/20.
Yep, that brings
and then
the
Revoker resolves.
Yep. Now choose your favorite.
You already played a spell this turn, bro. Sorry.
Eidolon of Rhetoric is in play. Kyle correctly identifying that, and Shelli scoops him up.
Yep.
He says, rough. I can't beat the 20/20, and he's right.
Yeah, that was... And honestly, that was just some rough sequencing there, because if Shelli hadn't swung with that Hushwing Griff, he would have had it up to block for a turn and could have Banisher Priest on the following turn.
Yep.
So that was just an example of, I think, just forgetting about the combo or just getting excited to have the hate piece there.
Yeah, you got a little overzealous, fired off his attack, didn't quite have what he needed, and Kyle took advantage of the mistake.
Yeah, it happens. Boarded out Living Wish, interesting. That's a very...
John Ryan's got to get one. We're moving Naveen and John Ryan to camera.
All right, looks like we're moving Naveen and John Ryan in, and I'll hop out and let you hop back in here, Steven.
All right. 1 moment. We will be right back with the match, guys.
I'm going to drop.
We're here.